Just so everybody knows, the cameras you're seeing, none of them are looped. All right, these are real cameras coming out of Ukraine live. All right. The top camera you see in Luhansk there is cycling through different angles from around the Luhansk region. Different angles there from around Luhansk. It's been, it's pretty quiet in Luhansk because if you think about it, that's behind Russian lines. Okay, they're probably not too worried in Luhansk and Donetsk right now because for the first time in 8 years, the conflict for the most part is happening to the west of them. So pretty calm on the Luhansk cams today. So yeah, guys, I would really like to get another camera angle for Kyiv. If somebody could PM me, one that we don't have on screen here, preferably. And hey, to everybody that has screenshotted some of the hilarious Soviet vehicles that we saw in that massive convoy of Russian troops earlier, thank you guys so much. Everybody that took screenshots of the communist tank, the Soviet tank, and all-time favorites like the Soviet the Soviet bus here. This was in a line with tanks and ground-based radar anti-aircraft, ground-based anti-aircraft systems and all sorts of stuff. And then all of a sudden we see this on the stream next to a whole bunch of other comical Russian hardware. Show some other examples here on screen of some of the Russian hardware we were seeing out of this convoy that we were watching. Some more there. Hold on, another. Where's the Soviet tank? Here, somebody was flying the Soviet flag above the tank. At this point on the road, it looked like he had stopped and piled a bunch of brush on the top of the turret. It's pretty smart, masking the turret from the air. Yeah, somebody could PM me with a Kyiv cam. You know, it's funny. I keep seeing Kyiv cams posted that are literally just a live shot of the Kremlin in Moscow. So that's interesting. Here's here's another shot of the Maidan. Oh, so this is back up. Okay. So I guess we can actually, yeah, are these different angles? I think they are slightly different angles. Nemco TV, Crazy Mike 81 says, Nemco TV, are you able? Yeah, if somebody else has a better angle than this, if somebody could have a better angle on this, that would be useful, guys. Excuse me. Smelly Spaghetti, I saw your PM. Yep, we will we'll be in touch. I'll be talking to you in the next day or two here, probably. Again, if anybody has a better Kyiv cam, PM it to me. Yeah, so multicams we really don't want because it just looks kind of crappy on stream. We really want like a single, nice shot of maybe the skyline, preferably the skyline. I'm surprised that all of the reporters have stopped their streams. I'm not sure if it's because most of them are trying to maybe get out of the city. Oh, here's the Fox News one. We really don't want to use this one because they'll issue takedown requests. But we can still just tune in for a second just to see what they're live view is like. Is there a live view out of Moscow there? Or sorry, not Moscow, but Kyiv. Yeah, people keep sending me live shots of what they say is Kyiv, but it is a live shot of the Kremlin that somebody's hosting on YouTube under the title, Kyiv Square. Probably some more Russian trolls. Sorry, excuse me again, guys. This Kyiv cam, this one right here, I kind of like this. Maybe we'll use this one. Yeah, I kind of like this one. And it has audio, doesn't it? Yeah, not sure if that has audio or not, but we'll keep that up. That looks like a good one. Oh, interesting. And it has some zoom action going on. Still looking like there's some people in the square there. Yeah, Rod Zee in the channel, in the Twitch chat, he made a pretty interesting comment here. These vehicles are from trainings in Belarus. Main forces are still in Russia, it seems. Yeah, we've been talking all morning about how we've been watching over the past few weeks. We watched the Russians pull a bunch of old Soviet mechanized vehicles out of warehouse storage over the past month or so, and they've been pulling them out, and they moved them to the borders with Ukraine. And so so the first forces being sent into battle here, guys, at least out of the east, are eastern so yeah, eastern Ukrainians, so people that were young men that are conscripted, called to arms, so to speak, told that basically they're being told that you guys have to fight. They've called it basically a draft, except it's not a draft in eastern Ukraine and Luhansk and Donetsk. It's basically they're just calling up all young men age 18 to 60, I believe it is. We had images the other night that was showing that they were getting text messages saying basically, it's your time to fight for your country. Basically, if you try to flee, you will, be prosecuted. Like it gave them instructions of like where to report to and everything. And the guys we're seeing on the backs of these Soviet tanks, wearing old, outdated Russian camis and uniforms, sleeping inside small houses and shacks piled on top of each other. We've seen those pictures. We've been showing those for the past couple of days. These are young men from eastern Ukraine, Luhansk and Donetsk, okay? And they're the ones that are being sent in first with old gear on old Soviet tanks. They are being sent in to basically mop up the Ukrainian Defense Forces supply of Javelin anti-tank missiles, and a lot of their munitions, a lot of their anti-tank munitions and anti-vehicle munitions are going to be soaked up by this initial onslaught of basically expendable forces. And then after that, they're going to send in their primary forces, which they have amassed at the border, which consist of newer Russian military hardware, things like the T-90s that we were talking about, maybe even some of your T-80s. We did see just like one or two T-80s earlier, yeah, so that's why we're
And as you can see,
in St. Petersburg, where again police were harsh in their response, detaining at least 433 people. Some of the demonstrators had family or other ties in Ukraine.
I
don't Ukraine that someone would go there like this. I have grandparents there. What happened today is a shame. Many of us have relatives and friends from Ukraine, and this is a betrayal towards them. In Yekaterinburg too, police arrested around 40 people. Despite the fact that most Russians get their news from state-controlled media, it's clear that support for Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine is far from unanimous.
Stay with us, we'll have more news and analysis coming up after this break.
Get the latest world news from a European perspective.